Very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McCLUE, and I thought we'd pop up Friday evening, 10 minutes to 10 in the evening, just to say hi to every single one of you. See how your day is going, see how your world is going, and have a bit of a chit chat about what's happening in the world at the moment. Let everybody know, for goodness sake, dinky do, welcome to my live. Scottie McCLUE, hashtag FloTie, the first lord of the internet, world's top broadcaster, and the world's most humble man. I can't say fairer than that. Evening, Scottie. Hello, Falky. How lovely to have you with us. Falky, too. Evening, Scottie. Good evening, Scottie, says Joe. Joe, lovely to have you back with us, and we thoroughly enjoyed your company at lunch with Scottie today. Fantastic. There are hiya, says Ian Hales. Hi, Ian. Lovely to have you with us. And a round of applause for you. Good evening, Scottie. Did you see Boris getting booed at the service? Yes, I did. I never really think booing is very good form. And as you know, I was absolutely appalled at the behaviour of some of the Liverpool fans booing the national anthem. And I don't know that booing the Prime Minister, but it actually says quite a lot about the strength of feeling about what's going on in the world at the moment. And I'm afraid Boris has to take the hit. So there you have it. Thanks for sharing, Ian. Very much appreciated. Evening from the Kirkcaldy, says Scott Hart, Ken Scott. Lovely to hear you with us. And Dinky do for Kirkcaldy for Fife, Ken. The Lang Tune. Hi, Mr. S. My only imperfection is not being perfect. I wouldn't say that's an imperfection, Jeff. I don't think you have any imperfections. Do you think the rest of the letter will go in for the 52 to commute? Is it not 54? Or have I got that wrong? Would 52 do it? I think they're probably quite well up with that, to be quite honest with you. Now, what have we got here? Thank you for sharing. Follow me as soon as you come on the TikTok, and subscribe on the YouTube. Try and watch on the Twitch at Scottie_McCLUE. Fantastic stuff. That would be brilliant. In fact, let me just say to you, here we have it. This will let you know what's what. There's where you can follow Scottie McCLUE. That would be tremendous. I'm also going to open up the phone lines. TikTokers, I know you would have to phone in under separate cover, but I'll open up the phone lines and say to you, if anybody wants to phone in, please feel free so to do. They should be open. Just watch the Battle of Britain. Very inspirational for this weekend. Jeff, yes, I'm sure we used to have Battle of Britain Sunday in September. Round about the 13th of September, I think might be. And that was Battle of Britain Sunday. And they used to put on films like The Battle of Britain or Reach for the Sky was another. The Battle of Britain, I think, has got Susanna York in it, hasn't it? There we are. A dinky do. Now, who have we got here? Amanda, lovely to have you with us, and welcome, welcome. Just a word to the wee trolls. I won't be reading out any of your wee trolly things. So just to let you know, fantastic. There's somebody calling us. Let's see if we can get you through. As we have it now. Hello, you're live on Scottie's phone in. Oh, hang on. Hello, you're live on Scottie's phone in.
Dinky-doo.
Dinky-doo, how are you?
I'm all right. I was going to ask you one question, Scottie.
Yes, sorry, what's your first name?
Jamie.
Jamie, right, Jamie, yes, a question from Jamie.
Do you get noticed often when you're in public?
Yes.
Because I know you've met so many people and you're so famous.
People come up and have a wee chat because there's no side to me, so I'm very approachable, you see.
Yes, I would definitely see that. I could definitely see that.
Yeah, so people come up and have a wee chat, so it takes a while to go round the supermarket.
I would assume so.
They'll say, hello, Scottie, how are you? I didn't agree with what you said about such and such, or I was absolutely behind you there, Scottie, I'll tell you.
Oh, yes. I mean, you're such a smart man, agreeable. I can see why people would love your show.
Well, Jamie, you're very kind, and I salute you, sir, and dinky-doo.
Dinky do to you.
Dinky do to you, top man. There we are. That's our Jamie. There we have it. Rang for, I think, the first time today. Christopher Plummer and Michael Caine in it as well. Yes, Jeff. A great movie, I say to you. And I'll tell you who else. Is Laurence Olivier not in it as Air Marshal Dowding? I think Laurence Olivier is in it as well. What's going on here, says Stephen Fox. Stephen, you're watching the world's top broadcaster talking to the nation. That's what's going on here. Hello from sunny Greenock. Hello, Donald. How lovely to have you with us, Dinky Doo. Can I join the live? Of course you can, Charlie, but you'd need to phone in 0141 628 9795. OMG, I was on Scottie McCLUE Epic Dreams. Of course you were, and lovely to hear you. You're going to Binley Mega Chippy later. I might make the commute. Nice hat, mate. Thank you, Jay Carson. We appreciate your appreciation of fine hats. That's what it's all about, I say. Right, give us a call as soon as you can. The lines are open, and I shall pop up the phone number for you. There we are, just coming up right now. You should be able to see that in front of you across your screens on YouTube and on Facebook Live, on LinkedIn, on Twitch. You should all get that right now. Follow us as soon as you can. Thank you, Jay Carson. That's what people do. And Kate has just joined us. Hello, Kate. So there we have it. Hello, how are we getting on? What is happening here? I've sent 116 likes, says Charlie. Charlie, I think that's very, very kind of you to do that. Tremendous stuff. Right, what do we got here? We love Greenock. Greenock will be stunning tonight. So there we have. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Thank you, Motherwell, for following. That's so much appreciated. What's happening on the chat? Let's just check it out. There we have it. Kirsty has joined us. Hi, Scottie. The wonderful Kirsty Allen. Dinky Doo Kirsty. Always lovely to have you with us. Give us a call. Do you remember Michael Jackson? Yes, Sharon. I remember him very well. In fact, when I worked at Hallam FM radio, the newsroom went over. Michael Jackson was appearing at Sheffield Arena. And the news team were waiting outside, and they said to this Yorkshireman, they said, what did you think of Michael Jackson? And the guy said, he's a lot better than that Scottie McCLUE. So I said to the news team, make sure that goes in. Michael Jackson is better than Scottie McCLUE. I don't know if they were talking about my dancing abilities or whatever was going on there. Who was better, Elvis Presley or Michael Jackson? Well, Michael couldn't sing like Elvis, and Elvis was a good mover as well. Fantastic stuff. I support Glasgow Rangers Football Club. Well, Billy, there's an admission, if ever there was one. And now, you know what I mean? Absolutely Newt. No problem at all. Elvis, says Ian. Ian Hales is going for Elvis without a shadow of doubt. I love it the way people start chatting here. Cash or Elvis, Scottie? Oh, it's got to be Elvis, I have to say. Right, I'm just going to have a quick comfort break here. Woo! The heat in this studio tonight, I think it's the lights, is just incredible. Cash says, Umbongo. Umbongo, I'm so glad you've been able to join us, and a massive dinky do to you. This is what it's all about. Can we please share and let everybody know what's happening here? Am I able to share this? I wonder. I'm just having a look to see what's going on. I should be able to share this, but I'll have a quick look. Yes, we've got that and that and that. Right, there must be a share button on here. If not, you guys need to start sharing this. I caught the tail end of that convo, Scottie. Did you say you support Rangers? No. I support the winning team. But it was very interesting. No, I never said I support Rangers, but I never said that I didn't. You see? Having said that, what was it we say? Mon the hoops. No, we are the hoops. And mon the people. Is that right? My mum once visited Graceland. She says they don't show you Elvis's bedroom or toilet. Well, is that not where the poor soul actually passed away? Between the bedroom and the toilet, I think. Bless him. Scottie, my good friend, God bless the Queen. Absolutely mad mental Peter. We are the people, Scottie. Indeed, Joe McLaughlin. We are the people and Mon the Hoops. Is that right? Fantastic. Dinky do, says Kirsty. Dinky do, Kirsty. Hello, Scottie. How are you diddling? Mr. Martin. How lovely to have you with us. And we are diddling fantastic. Tremendous. So good. Get sharing, guys. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. We are the Hoops. We are the Hoops on Bongo. I say to you, fantastic. We're simply the Hoops. Is that not how the song goes? Boris Hour. Boris out. Happy birthday. What are we saying? There we are. Love that. How are you diddling? Absolutely, Mbongo. No problem at all. How have you not been knighted? Says Epic Jamie. Well, Jamie, I don't know. I can't understand it. There's no reason not to. There we are. You would have to all put in a letter and say, we want a knighthood for Scottie McCLUE. God save the Queen, Scottie. Absolutely, JJ234. Tremendous stuff. Scottie, have your teeth been filed down? No, they haven't, Charlie. Why, should I file them down? Is this what you're telling me? So there we are. Sharon is talking about tuberculosis. Do you know it? I know of it. I had a dear friend, was the last to have a big operation before they brought in the, what was it that they brought in? And it was a distant relative of mine that actually brought it in. Now, what was it? Streptomycin. Streptomycin they brought in the late 1940s when the National Health Service started. And it was brought in by a lovely, lovely man called Sir John Crofton. Look him up, John Crofton. Fantastic. Only 31 years until 2053, and we re-established Constantinople. That's a very big word. I pray NATO, blessed by God, a Christian NATO nation. There we are. Go Nebraska, go Scotland, go Australia. Tremendous. Yes, sir, Scottie, you've not been knighted yet as the Queen is in her bed when your pop-ups come on. That'll be it, Neil. I'd always wondered how I'd managed to escape her notice. I hope you're all well, Dinky-Doo. What a weekend. God love HM the Queen. GMAC, have you checked out my TikTok videos to that effect? Tremendous stuff. God save the Queen. And I spoke for all the people of Scotland and wished Her Majesty all the best because the Scots are big, big, big monarchists. Would you accept a knighthood, Scottie? That's an interesting question, Billy. The only reason I'd accept a knighthood if I thought I could do some good with it, because these honours were actually originally introduced to bring the palace and the people closer together. So instead of days of old when knights were bold, it's giving somebody a certain level of honour. The one, if I was going to accept a knighthood, one I would have thoroughly appreciated would have been either a GCVO or a KCVO. So either a Knight Companion of the Royal Victorian Order or a Knight Grand Cross would be the GCVO. I think that would be it. That would be a goodie because it's in the gift of the Queen herself. Tremendous stuff. So there we are. So you're looking at the Victorian Order. How can people dislike a smart, strong, good-looking man like Scottie? I mean, he just says facts, has a huge heart, the most caring man with such might. I thank you, Epic Dinky-Doo. I saw your TikTok. I remember you banning somebody. Oh, Sharon, we didn't just ban somebody. We had to ban several people for acting up. Do you see the benefits? Do you see the benefits of republicanism, Scottie? Robert, there are zero benefits of republicanism. You know, you look at Ireland as a shadow of itself by going as a republic. There are other countries around the world, I can't remember them all, that are republics and had monarchies, and they are struggling. Even America itself would love to have a monarch. But I think the nearest America's actually got to a monarch is Donald Trump, the king. King Donald. There we have. Scottie is the master, Mr. Martin. I thank you. So, Robert, I would say there are zero benefits in republicanism, because that means that your highest up people are politicians. Tut, tut, tuttity, tut. That's what I say. God save the Queen and Donald Trump, Master Commander. I salute you, sir. Absolutely 100%. That's what it's about. Well, Scottie, good night, my man. Joe, thank you for joining us today. Good night and God bless you, sir. You're an absolute top man. Has anybody else followed us on here tonight on the TikTok? If you haven't followed, ask yourselves what is wrong with you. Right? Check that out, I say to you. Thank you for my red rose, Master Commander. Master Commander has just become a top viewer. Streaky Bacon says, master of what? Master of my trade, Streaky Bacon. A master broadcaster. That's what it's all about. And dinky do. How have you been keeping, Scottie? Not bad, Drewski. Lovely to have you with us from North America. This indeed is a great night with a great show on the go. I've just popped up for a few minutes, and of course we get involved in the chat. There we are. The phone lines are open. If anybody wants to phone in, you'd be very welcome. Any football on tonight? Are we competing with the football? Somebody was saying to me the other night, you're very brave competing with the football. It was Scotland, Ukraine. And then they all came on and said, I wish we'd listened to you instead of watching the game. There we are. We love it. So fantastic, Drewski, and I hope you're keeping well out in North America. How is your weather? Are you feeling it's becoming summer? That's what we need to ask about. Scottie, may I ask who the other lords of the internet are? I assume they're not as cool as you, because you're always posting and raising spirits. Absolute legendary man. Well, Jamie, there are no other lords of the internet as far as I know. I am the first lord of the internet, and I think that's it. To be quite honest with you, republicanism is only fair. Monarchy is archaic. Now, David McGurr, that's the kind of silly nonsense that people trot out. Archaic. There is nothing archaic about the monarchy. Trust me. Okay, they uphold quite a lot of tradition, but there's nothing archaic about the monarchy. Give me your definition of what you think would be archaic about the monarchy, and I shall see if we can explain it to you. And then you'll not make that mistake again. I agree, Scottie. Republicanism is not stability or continuity. Yes, it's maybe a bit more democratic, but monarchy provides a bit of pomp and ceremony and style and tradition, Robert. You see, there's nothing undemocratic about the monarchy. Nothing. Today's modern, up-to-speed, up-to-date monarchy, zero archaic, is very, very, very democratic. And in fact, it was the monarchy that actually paved the way for democracy in 1688, at the time of the Glorious Revolution, when they brought William and Mary over. Mary's father was, of course, a Scotsman. And William was a bit of a baddie, actually, in his personal character. There we are. Now, what have we got here? Septic Jamie loves you. Streaky Bacon, what are you at? I worry about you, Streaky Bacon. I wonder if you're actually with us or if you're a negative person. That's what I'm just beginning to wonder. You know, I'm not sure. You haven't been terribly pleasant to a lot of the viewers today. And we don't normally allow that, Streaky. David McClure, I respect your opinion, good sir, but if the monarchy was archaic, it would have died a long time ago. Robert Scrimger, you are such a sensible, wise, clever man. A man of great wisdom and thought, full of knowledge and understanding. And David needs to hear that from the horse's mouth. I'm fed up to the back teeth trying to explain it to people. The monarchy don't need to. They don't need to at all in any way justify themselves. God save the Queen. Good day, Lord Scottie. Dinky do to you. Good for us, fam. Scottie, what's your favourite whiskey? Well, I would never be so base as to advertise a whiskey on here, and I don't drink alcohol at all now. But I used to thoroughly appreciate a good malt, and I'm something of an expert on malt whiskey. What about that? Dinky do, I say to you. So there we have it. Absolutely. Bacon, please retype to make sense, says Jamie. Good one, Jamie. 1688. Yes, Lady Ellen. Absolutely. The glorious revolution. The coming of William and Mary. The end of absolute monarchy. The beginning of constitutional monarchy. Democracy. Fantastic. Why is everyone so sensitive? Streaky, I don't think they're sensitive. I think you were genuinely cheeking up, bordering on rude to me. And that, of course, is a big no-no. As you know, I've never had people be rude to me at all. Happy Pride Month, says Dwight. Dwight, do you think LGBTQ should become LGBTQS? S for straight, and then become properly inclusive. Tell us what you think about that, Dinky do. Facts, big man, Umbongo, always facts. Narcy's out of bed again. Big Ron, don't assume people have your lifestyle or your condition. The fact that you can shout in the nurse shows that you are in. There we are. Dinky do. Happy Friday, Scottie. What's the chat? Oh, chat 55. The chat is outstanding tonight. We've just put a massive subject out there. Do you think the LGBTQ should become LGBTQS? There we have it. Fantastic. Good evening, Kirsty. Good evening to you. How lovely to have you with us. And a big dinky do to the lovely Kirsty. Now then, what do we got today? Who sits? Who sits? Hi, how are you doing today? Hello, who sits? Good to have you with us. So, Streaky Bacon, I think you're probably one of the most sensitive. What does the S stand for? It stands for straight. So you've got LGBTQS to include straight people. You know? I don't see the haters of Scottie. He's just trying and doing, sharing his opinion, making sad people happy. He's just a great guy. What's there not to love about him? He's been doing this a lot. Epic Jimmy, I thank you. That is fantastic. Now then, so there you are. So Streaky, I think you're the sensitive one. You were the one that came and cheeked up, remember? There we have it. What happened in 1314 in Scottish history? Well, you're getting on for 1:15, so everybody would be having lunch. 1314 was the Battle of Bannockburn, Big Ron. Are you out of bed again? Have you had your medication checked, Big Ron? I tell you, Big Ron. Scottie, I hope you're well. Cian, how lovely to have you with us. And Dinky do. So good that you could join us tonight, and fantastic. Sorry for the monologue. Epic Jimmy. We don't mind your monologues. You're a very clever man. There we are. Come and join us. Delaney has just joined. Fantastic. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. Everybody follow Scottie McCLUE. Everybody share this live right now. Scottie, I'm a first-time dad. Any advice? Yeah, just be you and love that child. I couldn't care. There are too many factions. Everybody has to tell everybody else. Just enjoy. Chap 55. There we are. Fantastic. Scottie, what was the beaching system for the railways? Was it just a cost-saving measure? Yes. He took an axe to the integrated rail network of the United Kingdom that had been built up since the 1850s. You know, it was just dreadful, typical of that kind of Tory arrogance that they can pull apart, a system. British Railways, you see, were nationalised in 1948. British Railways eventually became British Rail. But Beeching, not breaching, it was Beeching. He was absolutely terrible. You can look him up and see all the lines that he cut. He said these branch lines weren't viable, but they were always viable simply because they could get stuff from A to B. I don't know. Now, what have we got? Mr. Martin, I think a ban from Scottie for Misdom is better. Ray says, apart from doing a wonderful job as head of state, the money brought into the country is amazing. So long live the Queen. Absolutely. And these half-wits that aren't pro-monarchy yet need to get their act together. We have a concept of that in the LGBTQ. Straight supporters. Good for us, fam. So LGBTQ SS. There we are. Now, don't ask Sean Connery to say God save the Queen. Could be taken the wrong way, says Neil. Excellent. Although I don't think Sean will be saying that, to be honest with you. Who have we got here? Right. We're just about there. We'll get you. Don't worry. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that? Nobody. There we are. I think they may be hung up before they got answered. Poor loves. There we have it. Now, is life without Scottie's wisdom? He will be nothing. In the year of our Lord 1314, Scottish patriots, starving and outnumbered, stormed the fields. A rude daddy. Good for you. Yes, indeed. Hello, Scottie from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Rude daddy, how dinky do. Why do LGBTQ have a celebration month if all they want is to be seen as accepted in the public? Nobody else makes a fuss. So why stand out McCLUE? Very good point. Boris, how do you feel about him as a leader, says Chat 55? Who got more boos, Boris or Harry and Meghan? Well, pardon me, were they booing Harry and Meghan as well? That's shocking. McCLUE, in regards to that, we have Black History Month and Asian Culture Month. Good. McCLUE, it's not a fuss, just a celebration of diversity amongst the mass. Yes, indeed. Well, is diversity not including the streets in LGBTQSS? Straight supporters. Scottie, please don't stop being yourself. Right, Jamie? I shan't. Life without Scottie's wisdom. My goodness me. Right. Bit of housekeeping. Has everybody on TikTok followed me? Anybody watching who hasn't followed? Get your act together. Has everybody on YouTube subscribed? Get your act together. Has everybody followed on Facebook and Facebook Live? Is anybody watching on Twitch at Scottie_McCLUE? If you're not, could you please go and do so for 5 minutes so we can get affiliated? Diversity is normal. Everyone wants to make it abnormal. Interesting, Chat 55. The one thing I can assure the viewers of right now is that there's never a dull moment on here. That's the whole thing. Okay, thank you for sharing a different point of view, McCLUE. Absolutely good for you. We like that. Scottie, please don't stop being yourself. No, I shan't. Don't you worry. There we are. Lovely, lovely. I'm glad Bacon's left as you showed him mercy for now. You gave him a second chance. Such a great lot. And hopefully Prime Minister. My goodness, I've had a busy night tonight. I'm getting knighted and I'm becoming the Prime Minister. Now, there we have it. Can you be Prime Minister and be knighted? Yes, I think it was probably a hereditary title. If you were an aristocrat, you had to drop your hereditary title. There we are, because we had Sir Winston Churchill, didn't we? He was in there, and we've got knighted prime ministers. I mean, with Lady Thatcher, Sir John Major, all that lot. I don't think Tony Blair has been knighted, has he? Yes, Sir Tony Blair. There we have it. Sir Gordon Brown. They've not been knighted. So there we have it. Imagine, sure, Boris, I'll eat your hat if that happens. Calerio. Now, can you translate septic? If you're septic, it means you're psychic. I think that's the whole thing. I say septic as a joke, right? We must be septic. But there you are. McCLUE is the emperor of the airwaves, one of the best Scottish broadcasters of the last 30 years. Robert Scrimgeour, you're very, very kind to me, and for that, I thank you. Opinion on the Jubilee, says user 164. User 164, I think it's been fantastic. We've had one or two half-witted idiots thinking it's a waste of money, not understanding how the economy works. Very interesting. There we are. Robert could not agree more. Thank you, Jamie. We trade you Biden for Boris. Right, so good for us, fan. You would like Boris as the President of the United States. Well, he'd need to be. Is he actually a US citizen? Because I think that's the first thing. So there we go. I don't know if he's got citizenship or not. I don't know about booing, but Meghan is not a popular woman. No, she's not, Calerio, because it wasn't long after she and Harry married that he disappeared from royal life. So it could be perceived that she was instrumental in him packing it in when we need our royals. Good night, Scottie. Good night, Susan. Thank you for watching. Very much appreciated. I can tell you. Quick blow of the snout. Just a minor technicality. So there you have it. Hi from Liverpool. Hello, Becky from Liverpool. We love you, bones of you. Fantastic. There we are. Good night. Call Scottie now. Absolutely, Alan. Streaky Bacon thinks he can challenge the great Scottish. Streaky Bacon just talks a lot of bunkum at times. I don't know if Streaky Bacon takes a refreshment. And maybe he's refreshed. Talking of which, glass of Kunsel juice. We love it. Tremendous stuff. Robert Scrimgeour, you're correct, says Streaky Bacon. Yes, he thinks he can. He hasn't done so yet, though. Every time I come in your lives and say hi from Liverpool, you do the accent. I love it. Becky, of course we do the accent. We love the bones of you. Fantastic. Right, there we are. Who else is great? Streaky Bacon. What's your favourite alcoholic beverage, sir? Nothing. My favourite non-alcoholic beverage is water. I don't drink alcohol, you see. How dull am I? Oh, it's so good to have you all with us tonight. Are you doing a phone-in tomorrow, Scottie McCLUE? 10 to 1. No, Alan, tomorrow is Saturday, so it's 9 till 10. You should know that, because you've been on a Saturday, 9 till 10. There you have it. Oh, I haven't heard the Welsh accent. Becky, we'll give you a bit of that, I tell you, no star. There we are. I lived in Liverpool up to last month. I never had an accent like that. Galileo, you must have. So there we are. Streaky Bacon says he can't help being a plugger. Right, who's this? What's going on here? Hello, you're live on Scottish Phone-In. Who's that?
A bit time on us, Scottie.
Listen, Numpty, how are you, la?
Aye, Numpty, Also known as Numpty the Horror.
Also known as Professor Numpty Head.
The Horror.
A top man.
Absolutely. Now, is it Sunday that they're having these parties for the Queen?
Yes, I think there's some parties. Is it
Well,
not tomorrow?
Scotty.
Is it not tomorrow? Is it not the 4th?
I don't know, but I hope it rains. Spells of cucumber sandwiches.
Ah, you're a terrible man. You're a party spoiler. You're a party pooper.
Numpty the Terrible.
Numpty Head the terrible. That's a terrible thing.
There we are. Now, Scotty, I've got a wee thought here.
Yes.
Now, let's see if you can get your head around this. Now, fire doors, right? They serve a purpose.
Yes.
I think they should be banned.
Why?
Because they're a fire hazard.
Do you think so? Why do you say that?
Because you can't get in, there's no handles.
No, but they're for getting out.
But then how do you get in to put the fire out?
Well, I suppose once you've opened all the doors, the fire brigade will get in.
But what if the wind slams them shut?
Well, then the firemen would have to revert to using their axe.
I think they're dangerous. Whoever invented them should have been hung.
Well, it's, I mean, all I can say is, exit signs are on the way out.
Aye, fire doors.
Think you do? Did you get that one?
They need to get handles put on the outside so you can get in.
Right, we need to get a handle on you, Numpty. I'll bid you good evening.
Anyway, listen, are you on tomorrow night?
On tomorrow night, God willing, weather permitting, at 9 o'clock sharp. 9 o'clock sharp, Lala.
Aye, didn't sleep in now.
I'll try no to, think you do.
Or I'll be phoning in.
Aye, same to you. Didn't you miss the start as you usually do?
Right, then. Anyway, listen, I'm away now, so away you go and stop talking nonsense.
Away you go. I've never heard so much nonsense in all my life. Right, there we are. Best memory of Scott FM. So many fantastic memories. That was Scotland's finest radio hour. There is nothing in Scotland in radio towns that can compete with Scott FM. Perfect. I'm an ex-fireman. I used to carry small wedges to keep doors open. Clearly, how very, very interesting. And dinky do I say to you. That was Numpty Head on there for a wee chat. Now, what else is happening here? Can you do phone in 9 till 11, Scotty? Why do you ask, Alan? There we have it. I see that Scotty doesn't need alcohol. As he's smart, he doesn't need it. He's above that. Can't be a handicap for him. As he has a supporting fan base. We do, Jamie, actually have a superb fan base. And we're known to 2 billion people across the world. There's David saying, hi, buddy. Hi, David. Dinky do. Lovely to have you with us and a warm welcome. Now then, what else is happening? Have we checked out the LGBTQSS straight supporters? I think that's a very good idea. Evening, Scotty from Weems Bay. Jim Bad, we love Weems Bay. Fantastic. Steak pie or mince tatty, Scotty? Both, Alan. What I'd have is a plate of mince tatties and a slice of steak pie. There we are, just to help things go along. And plenty of vegetables as well. You don't want just too much protein. There we have it. That's what I say to you. I'm not able to join you live for a bit. Right, good for us, fam, I understand. My keyboard's worn out. No wonder. I've got 1,200 likes. How good is that? Here are all of Scotty's titles: Battle, General, Dragon Slayer, Lord of the Internet, Knight Scotty, Prime Minister Scotty. Sharon says hello. Cheeky says hello to Sharon. Sharon says hello. There we are. Fantastic stuff. Dinky do. You have a slice of bread with your mince so you can soak up the gravy, Scotty. Yes, bread's very good for soaking up the gravy. The mince, a nice piece, an outsider. Yes, an ender. That's fantastic. An outsider or an end. There we are. Fantastic. Now, I've just looked at the time, 40 minutes coming up. There we are, and I will have to dash. But lovely to have you all with us tonight. Take great care of your dear selves. Make sure you're following Scottie McCLUE on TikTok. Look at all the TikTok videos. Very important. And, of course, subscribe to Scottie McCLUE on YouTube. Very, very important indeed. I salute you all. Enjoy the Jubilee. Robert says, I drove past an LGBTQ bus today, Scottie. All the multicolours. I think that's absolutely wonderful. We should celebrate it. Robert, you're quite right. Celebrate the Pride bus. There we are. In fact, wonderful. Now, what do we got here? There's Chap 55 Dinky Doo. Lovely to have you with us. What are we getting here? Something's going on here. Hang on. There we go. That's it. That's it. Fantastic. Right, there we go. Now then, what else is happening? Fun in the phones. You remember that, Streaky? How good was that? Just amazing. Right, we're going to say goodnight. God bless to every single one of you. And we'll catch up. I shall be popping up tomorrow, but definitely 9 o'clock tomorrow night for the internet phone-in. Never, ever, ever miss a second of Scottie McCLUE, or you miss a moment of life. To all of you, thanks for watching. Good night, God bless, Dinky Doo, and ta-ra, lass. Now that's our beautiful TikTokers have had to dash off, and we'll say good night to all our beautiful YouTubers, our beautiful Facebookers live, our beautiful LinkedIners live, our beautiful Twitchers at Scottie_McCLUE. Get on there and have a look at what's what. From me, Scottie McCLUE, to every single one of you, good night, God bless, Dinky Doo, and ta-ra, lads. Goodbye, Jamie. Going to my daughter's pub tomorrow, not for alcohol, but for something to eat from our new Scottish menu. Neil O'Gormley. Enjoy every morsel and every mouthful. Scottie McCLUE saying Dinky Doo. Ta-ra, lads.